speaking this morning to Geetha Anandarajan, who is a celebrity agent. She started her talent agent or celebrity agency 10 years ago now. First of all, congratulations, Geetha.
Thank you.
10th anniversary of gtalent.my. And it's your own agency. It has come so far, and you've actually done so well for yourself as a one-woman show.
Thank you so much.
Now tell us about the events that led up to you opening your own celebrity agency.
So, this was definitely already 10 years ago. Time really flies. And 10 years ago, I basically was at crossroads and I realized that I had this opportunity to start up on my own. Or I could have taken the option of, going into a full-time career, and which would have been less risky, definitely. But I felt like I owed it to myself to just give it a try, and just see how it goes. And I definitely had the support of my friends, and my at that time whoever I was working with were also encouraging me in that direction. So I decided to just give it a shot and see how it goes. And now it's 10 years later already.
But what were you doing before that? I mean, did you ever get into I was an accountant or a doctor or those things?
No, she was in the line as
In
well.
the biz, right? All the way. Right?
I was already in the line of work. That's how I already knew some of the talents as well.
Right.
And they also gave me that, significant push to you should start up on your own. So,
right.
Yeah.
Who was your first celebrity that you signed under your agency?
So as a celebrity agent, I actually don't work with talents exclusively, celebrities exclusively. So across the board. And at that time, 10 years ago, it was names like Sukui Jen or Asha Gill when I was starting up. Yeah.
But what did you want to be growing up? Was this the path that,
Oh, definitely
that you
not.
chose from when you were young?
Yeah, definitely. You don't come out of high school thinking I want to be a celebrity agent, right?
Yeah.
So back then, I remember, I think it was something like pediatrician. And then along the way, I fell in love with acting on stage. So there was the theatre side of things. And then I thought of studying psychology. But, somehow or other life led me in this direction. And
It's kind of wide. So pediatrician to psychology to stage.
Yes,
That's a huge spectrum.
Yeah. And then I ended up doing this. So, yeah.
But what did your family think about your career choice?
They have always trusted me to make my own decisions. So they never ever said anything otherwise in either way, So one of the things that struck me early this year when, the hashtag girl dad was trending, right? It made me reflect on how I was brought up. And I have an older brother and two older sisters. And I always realized that with my dad, he never ever had that specific, a girl can't do
Gender
something.
specific
nothing like
role,
that.
kind of.
Yeah. He's always pushed us to be our best, and same thing with mom as well. So I think they have always just believed that I would be able to do something if I put my heart to it. And of course, as Asian parents, they're not going to come out and say oh yes, verbally they're not going to encourage you, but I know that they believed in me quietly, and that really does help as well.
Was it easy? Because you said all your other siblings are older.
Yes.
What did they do?
Different things, yeah.
Right.
Variety
Was
of
it
things.
easier for you being the youngest that your parents let you do this?
Shh, don't tell. Definitely, I got away with a lot more.
Yeah, but were they worried for you when you told them I'm gonna take care of celebrities? And I mean, if my daughter were to come up to me and tell me, I'm gonna go take care of celebrities,
Babysitter.
I'm like, are you gonna go do their laundry and pick up food for them? Were they worried
I
for
think
you?
it also helped because I was already in this line. So they kind of knew what it was all about, and that there was more to it than that. And like I said, they didn't really question me too much because they believed that I could make my own choices. Yeah, so that helped.
So how was the transition from being a talent agent to a celebrity agent? What is the difference? Maybe you can explain to all of us.
So, actually, I was never a talent agent. Somehow, when I started in this line of work, I was already in that specific role as a celebrity agent. But to answer your question as to what is the difference, I would say talent agencies tend to represent more commercial models, and then celebrity agents, of course, we focus mainly on actors, singers, personalities,
Names lah.
athletes, some people who have a name behind them. But that's not to say that the lines can't get blurred. Sometimes a talent agent can, of course, represent a celebrity agent. Celebrities as well.
And some talents become celebrities as well.
Correct.
Right, at some point, right?
Yeah.
Now, how is being a celebrity agent different from being a manager, a celebrity's manager or a personal assistant?
I would say as a celebrity agent, our role is definitely to strike a balance between the client and the celebrity to ensure that both parties are equally happy with the deal that we strike, as opposed to a celebrity manager who definitely needs to focus more on the talent and the talent's well-being. So that's where the difference is for sure. But again, it's not specific. Lines do get blurred. Yeah.
So
It's
in your
not
case-
clear cut.
Yeah, I'm thinking agent in my mind. It's like you're having those power lunches with some people, and you're brokering deals, and maybe you're gonna have like a movie in Hollywood and stuff like that.
Well, yes, but it doesn't look so glamorous. Most of the time it's just done over the phone.
Right.
Yeah, no power lunch per se. Yeah.
I watch way too much TV.
I was thinking, is that from like Entourage? Or
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but in Malaysia, though, I also know for a fact that some like when you understand the term manager, it's of a higher level where you're dealing, yes, partly with contracts and stuff like this. You need to know some stuff, but in Malaysia, there are a lot of managers who are really just assistants, aren't they? Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So how do you like when you do this job and tell people I'm a celebrity agent? Do people confuse what you do?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times they think that I'm a celebrity manager, so it just takes some explaining. But I think because I work with clients who are on the corporate side, and they have a better understanding of what an agent can do, and they know that I bring more than that, because I'm looking at contracts. I'm actually going through the deal from the very beginning until the very end of it. And there's a lot of process involved, and we help put these processes into place as well, so that it looks more professional. It's not just, like you said, something that's it can be like a flyby thing.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you take care of both parties as well, the client's well-being as well as the talent's well-being.
Yeah.
Because I suppose in that case, there's continuity. Like next year, there's another deal coming in.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah,
not just
and
like-
and she deals with different talents as well. So
Right.
it's not like if you're a celebrity manager means you manage this one
Yeah.
celebrity,
yes.
right?
Exactly,
Correct.
right.
Yeah. So if the clients were to come to her, she can reach out to
A lot of different people.
people.
So yes, as a celebrity agent, it's really unlimited who I can work with, and that's how I position myself as well. As being unbiased. So I can really tell the client like basically who are the good ones to work with. I don't exclusively work with a celebrity, so I have no reason to particularly push someone. Unlike a celebrity manager who would have to do that. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, let's name drop a little. Who are some of the big names that you've worked with here in Malaysia?
Okay, I would say Yuna. Yuna's one of them, and I do work closely with her. And then there's also Shah Al Yahya and Nora Danish. I've also done work with Nilofa. Yeah, so those are some of the names.
And I know you got Carmen Sue the role in Crazy Rich Asians
Wow,
as
really?
well.
I helped her along the way. So I actually represented her for the movie. Yeah.
That's brilliant. I need someone to help me not die in TV series. I seem to always get those roles. I don't know what's going on, man.
But is the competition fierce in this industry? Are there a lot of people out there doing the same thing that you are?
So I think when I started 10 years ago, it was healthy competition. We were able to still keep up with the work that we do. But now things have really changed because you have a lot of platforms. You have your Instagrammers, you have your TikTokers now as well. So yes, I would say actually the competition is definitely quite crazy. Yeah.
Oh, because previously it was mostly for endorsement deals, TV advertisements and all that.
So we've actually gone from like the traditional medium of, TV commercials and print advertising, and now really our possibilities are limitless, right? Like you can be doing anything on Instagram, whether it's Instagram Live, story and postings. Yeah.
So you have to keep up with the technology, though,
yes.
right?
Yeah. So that would be actually one of my biggest challenges,
Right.
keeping up with what is happening, what is trending. Yeah. So that's really difficult as well.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I just downloaded Snapchat that day. My niece laughed at me. It's like, what?
It's so over, right,
I know,
JD?
right? Jeez.
Actually, when you say that, I'm trying to learn TikTok from my niece.
Right, yeah. Because they seem to know all the best stuff, right?
Yeah.
Besides that, what are some of the other challenges in this career path?
Definitely, as an entrepreneur, we don't have anyone paying our bills, right? So just keeping at it, making sure that money's coming in, that would be one of the difficult things for sure. And other than that would be staying relevant, ensuring that we know what's the latest, like I said earlier, the trends and all that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because essentially you are also a freelancer. If you don't get any jobs, you don't get paid, right?
Yeah.
But
Correct.
now, you mentioned like you got come into the role in Crazy Rich Asians, and Crazy Rich Asians just kind of exploded everywhere. Now, does that change how things are for you when the world sees Malaysia? Do you have competition from international agencies where they want to grab your talents as well, your celebrities?
Not so much, I would say. Definitely the options and opportunities are there. So it just really depends on whether anything comes by. Yeah.
But do you make a lot in this
Yeah.
career?
How much?
Like,
How much? No.
can someone make a living becoming a celebrity agent?
It definitely pays the bills. Yes, you can make a living, but like everything else, I mean, you reap what you sow. So it's like any other career path, you have to make the effort. You have to be hardworking. You have to push yourself. So yeah.
What are your regular working? I mean, like I imagine like you work constantly. You work at like you're up at 6 and then you finish work at like midnight and then you go home to your 15 bedroom mansion and everything.
No, nothing like that. The hours can be crazy if there's a lot of work. So yes, it can. If it's a shoot day, for example, and we are on set doing a TV commercial, that can sometimes run from like 12-hour days to 14-hour days, depending.
Oh, so you're there as well.
Yes.
You have to be there because you
Yeah.
have to take out the client as well.
Yes, both sides. Yeah, to ensure that everyone's happy on set, no one's throwing a fit. Yeah, so just to be there.
Has anyone thrown a fit
No.
on set?
Thankfully, it has never gone that bad before. And, there's just like slight unhappiness on certain things, but easily solved. So it's been okay. Yeah.
Do we have any diva celebrities here in Malaysia?
You
You don't need to disclose their names.
yeah.
You can just tell us what happened.
Okay. Can I tell you what? No, I can't tell
Demanded
you
a
what happened.
gold-plated toilet bowl or something. I don't know.
Yeah, in their contract, I have to have 10 bottles of a certain soda in the
Yeah.
fridge.
Luckily, Malaysia, the scene is pretty small and they know word will get around. So nothing that bad has ever happened. People are generally quite nice, quite understanding. And, we are all trying to make a living here, right? So no, I've not seen anything Hollywood level.
But you mentioned Malaysia. Like, do any of the celebrities that you deal with ever say, hey, I want to try and break into the regional market or international market. How do I do that? Do you deal with those as well?
Not so much. So my main focus is definitely here in Malaysia. Of course, there are times when our campaigns may go bigger than Malaysia. So just to be clear though, like I don't really do so much TV, drama, movie work. That's on the side. So mine is really more branding, more corporate stuff.
Endorsement deals?
Yeah, and social media campaigns and things like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What is that? One of the most rewarding things about being in this career, being able to travel, being able to rub shoulders with celebrities?
I think definitely being able to travel is something that is, I look forward to that. Those kind of opportunities are great. But I think if you're talking about what is most rewarding to me doing this, I have to take it at a personal level and I have to think about what motivates me. And I would say it's definitely seeing clients that are satisfied with the services that I provide. And, like recently when we celebrated my 10th year anniversary and I got like thank you messages from my talents, it was really touching to see what they had to say. I think that's what motivates me to, keep doing this as well. Yeah.
Actually, you have clients who were with you from day one until now.
Yes. Yeah.
What was it about you that, did they say anything? Why do they constantly work with you? Do they ever tell you that?
There have been people who have actually put it into words. And a lot of times what I hear is that it's because I work from my heart. Yeah. So I think that is something that I do try. If anything, I put value on honesty in the way that I work as well. That's one of the things that I have always told myself I must do and remain genuine.
Yeah, because like in some managers' cases, right? You're an agent. Managers is like, I want to get the most amount of money for my talent, and after that, then in their mind they're counting how much cut they get as well, right?
Yeah.
And that's one thing about Geetha that I like. She's very transparent.
Right.
So she tells me, okay, this is the cut that I will get. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah.
she helped me with some
So
endorsement
everybody's
deals
happy,
as well.
right? So when you go into a job, you know exactly what you're getting. You're not getting
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. In fact, I really try my best to do that, meaning that, as much as possible, everyone, even the clients know like exactly how much they're paying and who is getting what from that deal. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever met this? She's a really great actress. I've seen her in. She was on The Bridge recently. She did one episode, and then she can't really speak Mandarin, but she wants to get into more Mandarin roles and everything.
Don't need to push me. I've been with Geetha
know, right?
since day one. Okay, she's helped me with so many endorsement
What's
deals.
it like doing stuff with? Is Belle one of the easier clients to
Of
do?
course. I mean, we've gone back like even way before I started. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's one of my favorite people to work with.
Diva, right?
Not at all. Like I can't even try to lie about that.
What's you keep hesitating before you answer. Every time I say anything about Belle, though.
But what is the most important trait that a celebrity agent has to have? Like, I mean, I know some celebrity managers, right? Managers, they try to get close to a celebrity because they want to be famous.
Okay, I think for me, and the way that I've always handled myself, like especially when Instagram was, becoming such a big platform, I always told myself to take that one step back. Like I didn't want to be in the forefront of things. So it would have been as easy as that, right? Just take pictures with my celebrities, post it up.
Yep.
I don't do that. I think there has to be that differentiation, like between a celebrity agent and the celebrity as well. And something that, like I said earlier, I would definitely place a lot of value on is being honest. And I think at the end of the day, in fact, with any career that you do, that's definitely bound to help. Just being genuine, clients will see right, through you otherwise, and the celebrities will definitely appreciate that kind of, service that you provide.
Do you have to be patient as well?
Of course. So you have to be really patient, whether it's an event or on set. I'm known to be always smiling. So that is my face when I'm at something, and I'm always smiling. So yes, patience definitely helps.
And thick skin, right? Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Right? Because I dabbled into it for a while. I helped to manage or be an agent for someone. I could, like after a while, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. How do you deal with the constant pressure of both sides wanting the best for each? Like the client wants the best and everything. Then you're gonna go, I can get you a discount, and then you're gonna have to tell your client, your celebrity that they can't pay as much. But then, how can this be? You know who I am. You ever get one of those?
So I mean, constant pressure from both sides.
Yeah.
I think I'm very used to it. So not so much thick skin. I would say that because I know how to handle the situations already by now, when I get this pressure from both sides, I'm able to somehow, talk to either party to make them understand. Like sometimes it could be a case where the client genuinely has not enough money to pay for a campaign, right? And I would take into consideration the fact that it's still a good campaign and the celebrity would definitely gain something from it. So it's a matter of conversation, talking to them, because it's not always about money, right? Like that can't be your main motivator when you're doing something. Yeah. So it takes a conversation, and a lot of times celebrities are not, all about the money either.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you tell them, hey, this campaign's going to be like this, it's going to put your face out there. Yeah, they may consider it as well. And similarly to the client, if it's a case where they really want the celeb, and I know that actually they can pay, but they're just trying to save, then I'll talk to them and say, hey, but look at it this way. This person has so much following. They can bring value to your brand. Yeah.
Now, did the MCO affect your work, your line of work?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that definitely everyone was affected by this, and so was I. In the sense that we were meant to, do like on-ground events, shoots, and things like that. Everything, we had to think of creative ways to, go about it. Either we postponed things or we used online events instead. So by that I mean like IG Live, and then people tune in to watch their favorite celeb sing, or something like that. Yeah.
Actually, again, it goes back to knowing your tech and knowing the trends and stuff like this, right?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely. If you didn't, then
Yeah. I just got into ICQ as well. So I'm like,
What? Is it still around? How long more do you envision yourself doing this, Geetha?
When I started, I actually told myself I'll give it 1 year and see how it goes. And I think I do that on a yearly basis. I will always look back at the year and look forward and think like, can I do this for another year, and give it a shot from there. Yeah. So I don't do 5-year planning. If anyone asks me what's your five-year goal, I can't tell you that. So I take it year by year.
So what,
Yeah.
you're just gonna go about it as long as you still enjoy it, and
Yes.
so the moment it doesn't feel fun anymore, you're just gonna leave?
I will slowly make the transition out. Yes, I'm pretty sure I would do that. Yeah, without hesitation.
So what are you gonna plan to do?
I
Like,
don't know. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, she plans year by year,
no, because
JD.
she's like, because I remember at the beginning of where we were talking. So are you gonna go back to being either a pediatrician or something? Because you did
Maybe
say
I'll
that.
do my degree in psychology.
Right? Yeah. Okay. You never know, right?
Now, what's your advice to someone then who is interested in walking this path that you've taken?
Okay, so to become an entrepreneur, I think you cannot come into it naively, thinking that it's all going to be great and wonderful. No, you have to be prepared for a lot of hard work. You have to be prepared for a lot of heartache as well, and tears. It really means a lot when they say blood, sweat, and tears, because it really is that you're going to put a lot of yourself into it. It becomes your baby. Yeah. So be prepared to work hard. And I would say, like I mentioned earlier, you must constantly remain relevant, because when you start out, something could work. But as time goes on, if you don't adapt to new circumstances, you may find it more difficult and you can struggle through it. So, yeah, it's about knowing what is relevant at that point and adapting to it as well. Yeah.
What if this young person just wants to rub shoulders with celebrities? Oh, I want to be a celebrity agent. What would you advise that person?
Well, if that's the goal in life, then go for it.
But will it work though?
No, of course not, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you want a career advice specifically, then no, you don't do that. But if you just want to do it for the sake of it and tick a box, then...
And it's not easy. It's not an easy job like a lot of people think it is. Oh, just, look through a few contracts and,
Yeah.
sign here, sign there, and then
Yeah.
you get the money. It's not an easy job.
No, definitely not. I mean, even in the sense of contracts, it can go from like 12 pages to like 18 pages.
Don't you need to know law for that?
So I do, in the beginning, I did get like a lawyer friend's advice
Yeah.
on things like that. But when you go through it, after a while, you kind of know, like
Right.
what to expect, what clauses to put in, and what to look out for as well. So yeah.
You can take law after that.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I'm thinking of alternative careers.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Because you don't think that this will...
I think it's a great job because I did it before and it's a nightmare. I don't know. You're so calm and collected and you're like, yeah, it's patience. I have no patience, right?
No, I think it's because you yourself want to be famous, JD. That's why.
I don't know because I'm infamous for many, many things. But it's great to hear your side of things, and also 10 years, it's been great. I hope you still get to stay in your 15-bedroom mansion.
Wow.
Yeah. Come
hope
on,
so
seriously.
too.
It's gotta be. The money's pretty good though, right? Come on. Just
I mean, I've been able to sustain for 10 years, so it's not bad that I have to leave. So yeah, I'm doing all right.
And
I
for a
like it.
young
For
woman who owns her own car and her own home, that's success already, I think. Yeah.
Thank you.